Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. This is Lisa, and today we are preparing for yet another crazy frigid cold front. And it's ridiculous because I think this is our third one, and usually we get one where it's this cold. This year has really been trying on the pigs, all the animals, but the pigs really. And this one is going to be a little more challenging because along with the frigid temperatures, which they say up to -35, -37 Fahrenheit wind chills, we're also looking at significant snowfall. So wind chills with precipitation creates more challenges for the animals because if it's just wind chill, they're dry, right? Or at least dry unless they drink water because the pigs get it all down here. But for all intents and purposes, they can stay mainly dry. With 45-mile-per-hour winds, the wind is going to be howling. So we're going to try to do what we can to prepare. So come on along, I'll show you what we do. So I just let the chickens out to free range because they won't be doing that for the next few days. With all the snow and the cold, they'll be better off in here. So what I did was shovel out some big hunks of manure underneath the roosts, which are here and over there. And I'm just gonna give them a bag of dry shavings. If you deal with winter, what do you do to take care of your animals? Comment down below. The good news is we have that new automatic chicken door, so we'll be able to leave that door closed so that way the coop can stay warmer. So I'm excited to have that. Now I'm going to take some alfalfa hay because I'm out of straw. Straw would be ideal, but straw is hard to find this time of year. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle this on the indoor run. Okay, so I've got the hay spread around, and the great part about it is the chickens will eat it. It's good protein for them. And we will also come back in here later and the chickens will have spread this all around. So that'll be really good because it'll give them stuff to do. And then when it gets really cold, which is not until tomorrow night, this door will close and they won't have access to this. The turkeys are already good. They've got clean bedding. I checked behind the roost just to make sure if there was any manure, I picked that up. So they're good to go, but they'll probably sleep outside. You got a lot to say. Huh, Beatrice? You got a lot to say. You pretty girl. Oh, here comes Elizabeth. Hi. So yeah, so the turkeys are all set. Now we'll do the pigs. Hello, ladies. So they've got a nice deep nest. So you can see that they have used their barn corner for a bathroom. So what I'm going to do is clean that out, throw some lime down to dry it up, and also take care of some of the odor. And then what I will do is add some more shavings. So I got the corner cleaned out, and then I just kicked some of the old shavings over it to help absorb moisture along with the lime. And then I'm going to give them 2 bags of shavings, and I said 1 earlier, but I meant 2. They're each going to get 2 because they just got 1 on Sunday, so that'll be 3 bags added to their barns. And the pigs like to move theirs around into a nest, so I just put it right on the nest. And they'll nestle into it. Hi, Miss Fifi. And Miss Fiona is who I'm worried about, because Miss Fiona seems to have the tip of her ear is a little frostbit. We don't know if it's frostbit or if it's from Eleanor biting her on the ear, because they do tussle. And it seems to hurt her, but unlike a usual injury, the tip of her ear is kind of hard, so we think it's frostbite. So we're just taking a little extra precautions more than we normally do because this year's cold weather blows. Because normally the pigs don't have any issues. Everybody else seems fine, which is weird because Fiona always has her head buried in the shavings of all the pigs. You know, Fifi's. So I just try to keep this all on this side of the barn because they'll just nestle into it. They'll just nestle into it and do what they gotta do. And they'll just wiggle their butts right in there. It's so funny to watch them do it. Fiona. Did you just pee? So that's the other thing I'm doing different this time is she comes. Come on, Fiona. Come on, Fiona, you can do it. Fifi, come here. Hi, Eleanor. Yeah, so that's the other thing different I'm doing is just putting something up on the doorway just to, if snow blows, because they said it's going to be like a crazy wind event, and I can't close them in because they won't have access to water. And when you put water in the barn, they knock it over. They'll have wet bedding constantly. So I'm just doing something for the couple days we'll need it. And they can go in and out, but it cuts down on the drafts on them and keeps the heat in the barn. The girls got their pen cleaned out before it's covered in snow, and they'll be good to go. All right, now let's go do the boys. Sherman. Oh, easy. Stop that nonsense. All right, so the boys' house, I cleaned out the poop in the corner. We just cleaned their entire house, but I threw some lime here because they just got new shavings because they tend to pee where they're laying. So we recently cleaned the entire house and they got new shavings. And now Grant's here. But I'm going to add 2 shavings to them as well. Look at this. What are you guys doing? Shermie. Hey, Grant. So the boys got their 2 bags of shavings. As you can see, I push it way to the back, and that way they'll make a nest, which will help block drafts because they'll burrow into that. All right, so the boys, I did the same. Left it open on the bottom. I pulled it up there on the side, and that's so that they can push it out of their way to go in and out. And I'll watch them over today and tomorrow to make sure that they're using it right, and if I have to fix it. I don't usually cover my barn doors because the wind does not blow in, but given the snow, I'm not taking any chances. So we're going to cover it up to keep them warm and dry. And then there's this little face. Well, we all know where he's going, in the house. I really don't want to, but I feel it's, again, what needs to happen. So I will leave him out here today and tomorrow, and then tomorrow in the afternoon when it picks up, and he'll come. You got shavings on your head, you silly goose. You good boy. Let's go get Norman's room ready. Oh, and real quick, I started winter sowing jugs. I just had to show you. It's my first time doing it, and they say as long as they haven't sprouted, they should be fine. So here's Norman's room, what it looks like before we get it ready for him. The first time I gave him up to that fence, but I really need the plucker to stay inside. I don't want it outside with snow. When it was really cold and no snow, that was fine. So I'm going to show you how I set this up. Now this is not in my house. So my house is there. That's a utility room where we have the pig feed. And this here is uninsulated, unheated part of the house. And that's why we choose this for him. We use it as storage. But what it used to be was they would put wood through the window and store it behind that gate. And I like it because it has the linoleum floor. So let me show you what I do. There's Norman's room. I just have to add shavings. So this is cardboard from the bottom of pallets that we use. Tammy over at Mountain Grandma gave me the idea of using cardboard. It makes for easy cleanup. And he will not push these, believe it or not, or climb over them. So he'll have this area. I got an old blanket on top of his crate. And then I just have to put shavings down. He's all good to go. We got his water bowl there. His house is ready. And just enough shavings to absorb, you know, bodily functions. And then when we're done, we shovel it out and bleach it out. So he's good to go. And then you guys have seen, we put a gate up. All right, we are all prepped. So now what I'm going to do is I make sure everybody's got their feeders full, which I actually did yesterday for the chickens and the turkeys. So they're set. Everybody's going to get some water today and tomorrow because we'll be so frozen. I won't be able to get water down there except by bucket from the house. All right, so that's it for winter preparation here on our farm. I am going to go get water now, as you can see by the tank behind me. Update on the well, it has been fixed, so that is a good thing. But again, we're just being kind to it because of the drought, so we're just trying to haul whenever we can. It's actually been really convenient because I have use of a hose in the wintertime, so it's not that bad. The other thing is I'm going to get everybody fed, do chores, and then the snow is supposed to start tomorrow. It will be 40 degrees for the high, and then that's when it's going to drop. And I guess it's going to stay here through Friday or Saturday, and the worst is going to be Wednesday night into Thursday. So we are still talking about a barn, and I'll update you guys when I know about it. We are hopeful. However, if we did do it, it's going to be us building it. So that's going to be the way to go. So keep us in your prayers. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching. Take care.